there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. Ayan ang aking channel, Tara Food Trip by Boss Rino. Subscribe nyo yan. Tapos magtimpla na kayo ng Boss Rino Coffee. Sa Shopee at sa TikTok kayo makakabili nito. Tapos titirahin natin ngayon ay The Darkest Secret. Magaganda to. Paborito ko itong Darkest Secret. Kaya isubscribe nyo. Ang pamagat ito ay horror video so scary. They will make your skin crawl. So, handa nyo yung mga balat nyong may buni. So, tirahin natin ito bago pa tirahin ng iba.
The Darkest Secret. Today we present videos of never before seen ghosts so terrifying they will give you goosebumps. Number 6. For Luis Antonio Caporal Vadillo, one of our subscribers, the past Day of the Dead will be a date that he will never forget. In the middle of a recording showing the offerings that people usually leave on an altar, the camera recorded a situation that in his opinion is paranormal. We do not know if this altar belonged to an adult or a child.
Pupusta ako, Spanish na naman to.
But we can notice is that a small transparent figure appears, similar to the silhouette of a child, approaching the altar as if he wanted to see his photograph. I know it sounds impossible, incredible, but judge for yourself. Observe.
Ito na. Anong meron? Anong meron? Hindi ko napansin. Paki-explain.
The objective of the recording was none other than to show how beautiful the altar had turned out. However, the camera also managed
Nakita ko na, yung parang usok na lumalakad.
to capture a strange, ghostly-looking figure that seems to resemble
Yan kita nyo?
that of a child
Sa gilid dito.
who stares at the altar before disappearing. Do you notice it?
Yeah, I noticed it. Oo, parang babae. Parang batang babae.
Those seem to be his hands. He seems to be approaching the altar. Do you notice that?
Yan
It seems that he approaches and puts his tiny hands on it, an almost imperceptible presence that was not noticed at the time.
Kung usok ng kandila yan, bakit papunta sa kandila?
But that was immortalized in this clip that our subscriber wanted to share with us. Could it be the ghost of a child that we see in the images? Tell me what you think. Number 5.
Mga ganyan usok. Alam mo, mas nakakatakot yung mga ganito eh. Kasi ganyan lang naman ang ghost talaga eh. Hindi naman yung talagang korteng tao eh. Mamaya, mga nasa kama kayo, nasa gilid ng kama nyo. Tinan nyo, titigan nyo mabuti sa gilid ng kama nyo, sa gilid ng TV nyo, may ganyan.
The video below is also odd, and it's frustrating that unfortunately whoever recorded it didn't capture a little more of what was going on. You see, a subscriber who did not want to reveal his identity wrote to us saying that he works as a security guard. He is 48 years old. He was making his round, and a few days before, he decided to record his tours, simply because a couple of times he thought he heard a cacophony. It happened that one day while reviewing the recordings, he noticed a strange event. A strange and impossible silhouette that was observed in the ventilation ducts. That is the video he sent us. A small 3-second video that shows just the paranormal part.
Ilan seconds? 3 seconds? Sa company talaga hindi mawawalan. Wow! Oh, shit! May nakasilip. Ang puti ng mukha.
We do not know if something happened before or after. The subscriber needs to give us more information about it.
Ayan oh.
He only informs us
Tapos yung boses na naririnig natin, parang galing din talaga doon sa loob na yun. May echo na kaunti eh.
that he could not send the full video due to space, and only sent
Yan, oh.
us the small fragment. What do you see here? According to him, it's the face of a girl. Can you see her features? Could it simply be an animal that infiltrated through the ducts? At least for me, when I apply slow motion, it doesn't look like an animal.
Oh my
What's
God.
more, it looks like a human head. Something that, according to our follower, is impossible. Tell me what you believe. Number 4.
Kung gusto nyo makakita ng multo, bilit talasan yung mga mata nyo.
It was just another round. However, for Jorge Pineda, a security guard, that day marked a before and after in his job as a guard. In his email, he mentioned that he began to see a disturbing figure recorded by the security cameras at the place where he works.
Oh
A
my God.
strange manifestation whose story, captured at the moment, makes it even more shocking. Observe.
Observe.
Son las 3 de la mañana. Quiero dar constancia que realizando el turno, la ronda de las 3 de la mañana, los perros estaban demasiado inquietos y se pudo notar una extraña presencia en la puerta del lado de Vespucio, la cual cuando se realizó la inspección
Ayun, nakatayo oh, yung babae oh. Ito.
no aparece nada y en la cámara lo marca,
Hindi nagalaw.
como la pueden observar.
Oo, baka sagasaan yan, no?
Los perros están muy inquietos y al realizar la ronda por el área no se encuentra nada.
Oo, nawala.
Despite the strange
Wala.
and intimidating situation, Jorge also left to check the place without finding anything abnormal on this occasion. Or at least, that is what he believed, until he saw the replay of the video he captured while there.
Este es el sector donde aparece la mujer.
Tapang niya, binaba pa niya, oh.
La cámara no se observa nada. Si pueden apreciar en la cámara también se ve este poste que está aquí, y también lo marca la cámara, pero la silueta de la mujer aparece aquí.
Yay!
Instead of encountering the
Okay. Ito yung babae. Dito sa kabila, wala. Pero dito, meron.
luminosity of that silhouette, his camera captured the presence of a dark shadow just feet away from him.
Ito, replay to ng sa TV na niya pinapanood to, replay So, hindi may edit to. Diba? Kasi kung i-edit niya to, kukunin niya sa yung file, tapos i-edit niya, papalabas siya sa computer. Pwede naman, kaya lang masyadong matrabaho.
The shadow of a man who, in his words, is impossible to have projected due to the darkness that exists in that location.
Yun nga. Ito akala ko, anino niya to, hindi pala.
Stating that it is only possible to illuminate that sector by using a flashlight, or as in this case, the focus of his phone, which is why it makes it impossible for it to be his shadow. If it's not his, then to whom or what does that shadow captured on the camera belong to? Without a doubt, a night that our subscriber will remember forever. Number 3.
Whew! Wait lang napanood na natin to i-skip ko lang yung number 3 na tayo kasi napanood ko na to
Had died in the city of Viña del Mar, a case that at the beginning of this year caught the attention of all of Chile, since this young woman disappeared without leaving more traces than a few images captured by security cameras located on public roads. A complete sweep was made of every security camera that could reveal her whereabouts, which is how people found out about the last person who had seen her alive. Was a strange woman to whom Anaí gave something, perhaps money. None of the information was useful enough to find her. Until one day on social networks, an expert from a video began to circulate when Anaí had not yet been found. Recordings where one of her relatives asked for support through any means of communication that came their way.
Ang hirap nung ganyan yung minawawala kang kamag-anak, no?
One of these announcements that a strange and inexplicable voice became present, surprising everyone who was in front of the screen at that moment. Pay attention.
Ernesto, estamos esperando. Ernesto, ¿cuál es la principal hipótesis que Ernesto? Estamos esperando. Ernesto, ¿cuál es la principal hipótesis que Ernesto, ¿cuál es la principal?
Uy, may sumingit na audio, help daw.
What can you hear?
Help.
¿Cuál es la
For many,
Tago, di ko alam kung ba't kinilibutan ako. Kasi possible yun na nandun sa likod na yung kaluluwa, no?
the broken word, help, is clearly distinguished in this recording, stating that it could be a cacophony emitted by the spirit of a young woman who was advocating for the prompt discovery of her body. A hypothesis that, although it cannot be verifiable, follows a pattern practically similar to that of many other cases of this type.
Ano kaya nangyari dito? Malamang, ang gandang babae, alam na.
Cases of which we have also touched on previously on this channel. Do you remember the case of Professor Nivaldo?
¿De qué son? Ustedes ya habían conversado, ya lo había contado.
Or perhaps the case of Fernanda Maciel?
Podríamos descartarlo, no encontrarnos con este objeto de esa magnitud.
In both cases, the supposed cacophonies told clues about how they died. Could it be the young woman's voice that was captured in this recording?
Ernesto, ¿cuál es la principal?
Tell me what you think.
Nakakilabot yung boses na bumulong sa mic. Possible kasi yun
Number 1.
Kasi di ba kami may mga naririnig kaming boses pag nag-e-explore kami. Possible yung kaya nilang gawin yun kayang gawin yun talaga. Kayang gawin ng mga espiritu yun Number 1.
We conclude this video with a sequence so strange that for Olga Morales, one of our subscribers, it is nothing more than a failure in the Matrix. She says that while browsing TikTok, she came across the recording of a small plane whose trail seems to have come out of a fantasy story.
Ano yan?
Observe.
Cashen, está pasando un avión a chorro y
Ano
se
yan?
ve la
Uso?
sombra, loco.
Pataas?
Nunca había visto esa weá.
My God.
Y para allá para abajo también. Se le ve la sombra.
Grabe naman to. Mula dyan, papunta sa taas.
Es la sombra, ¿cierto, Mimi? Hay mucho sol, pero se le ve la sombra. ¡Guau! No me gusta el sol. No me gusta el verano.
Ay, hindi.
Mira, hasta allá y se le sigue viendo la sombra.
Bakit may shadow?
¡Guau! Nunca había visto eso. Bueno, hasta ahí nomás.
At first glance, there is something wrong here. Why is the shadow of that trail of smoke emitted from the plane reflected?
Kaya nga.
Generally, any shadow that blocks sunlight is reflected on the ground and not in the air, as seen in this case. Furthermore, if the plane had crossed through those clouds, the trace left by the smoke should not be below them, as the video shows. Is there any other way to generate that line? Or as our subscriber says, or is it a fault in the Matrix? Let me know what you think in the comment box, because this
Ang weird na mundo. Kung ano, daming mga bagay hindi explain. Ano nangyari sa alien? Diba? Kagulo sa alien, wala nang balita. Pero nakakatakot yung ano. Nakakatakot dito yung, eto. Yung sa ano, eto, yung nanditong muka. Yan, nakakatakot siya.